The Yankees have won 4 titles in 5 years. The D-backs are 4 years old. Let's get to Game 1 of the World Series. Pictures, descriptions, and accounts. Jules sang the national anthem while the Phoenix Fire Department honored those in New York City. Barry Bonds tossed out the first pitch. 94 degrees at game time. Curt Schilling, 2 earned runs in 27 postseason innings, taking the hill. And in the top of the first, Derek Jeter up. Schilling hit just 1 batter all season and then just grazes the wrist of Jeter, who takes first base. Take one more look. Hard to tell, but he just got him, and it would cost Schilling. 2 batters later, Bernie Williams, an excuse-me swing, stares at it, thinks it's a foul ball, but the Yankees never hit foul balls in the postseason. It lands for a double. Luis Gonzalez roughs it up a bit, and Jeter scores. Yanks up 1-0 just like that. Bottom of the first. Randy Johnson referred to Craig Counsell as Greg the other day. The nickname is taken off. Counsell's first at-bat and taking Mike Mussina for a ride. Counsell just 4 home runs all season. There goes his second of the postseason. We're tied at 1. Counsell, the NLCS MVP, coming through yet again. Third inning, still tied, 2 down. Schilling rears back and gets David Justice, his 4th K through 3, side retired. Bottom 3, 2 strikes to Tony Womack. Mussina mistake here. The curveball way inside off the belt buckle. So Womack takes first base. And here's a different kind of a belt. Gonzo, 57 homers in the season, his 3rd of the postseason. Wide into the paper. 2-run shot. D-backs up 3-1. 2 batters later, Steve Finley at the dish. Finley the drive to right. Remember, Joe Torre benched Paul O'Neill in favor of Justice. Justice started just 8 games in right all season. He mangles that one. Runners at second and third with only 1 out. 3 batters later, it's 4-1 Diamondbacks. On an 0-2 pitch, Damian Miller scalding one down that line. Finley comes in to score. It's 5-1 D-backs on the double for Miller. Mussina left after 3 innings. His 3 earned runs equals his total for his last 4 playoff starts. In the 4th, Schilling gets Bernie looking. And then 3 batters later, Alfonso Soriano waving at the outside curveball. 6 Ks through 4 for Schill. Bottom 4, 6-1 D-backs. Randy Choate on the hill. Scott Brocious can't handle the Matt Williams ground ball. Reggie Sanders scores. 5 unearned runs allowed by the Yankees. That's the most in the World Series in 28 years. Counsell's shown him how it's done. The man does know how to enjoy his postseason. The Yanks, no hits after the 4th inning in this one. Top 7. Schilling gets Brocious swinging. He went 7, struck out 8, allowed just 3 hits. The Diamondbacks 9-1 over the Yanks to take the 1-zip lead. Schilling now 4-0 in the postseason with an 0.79 ERA. Very hard to win when you only score 3/4 of a run per game. The last time the Yanks were held to 3 hits or less in a World Series game, Game 3 of the '63 series against the Dodgers and Don Drysdale. Fitting, since the D-backs' big 2 have been compared to Drysdale and Koufax. By the way, the big unit goes Sunday in Game 2. Here's one to chew on. The Yanks have lost Game 1 5 times in a playoff series since '96.
Back in 1996, the Yankees came back to win the World Series after being blown out 12-1 in Atlanta in Game 1. This year's Yankees trying to rebound from that 9-1 loss in Game 1 to Arizona. Ray Charles getting some love before the game after singing his version of America the Beautiful. The U.S. soldiers bringing the red, white, and blue. Ricky Henderson throwing out the first pitch because, well, Ricky be Ricky. Randy Johnson, his World Series debut. Top 1, Chuck Knobloch leading off the game. And he got him to go. 2 batters later, it's Derek Jeter. And Johnson gets the strikeout. Damian Miller hangs onto the foul tip. Bottom 1, no score. Craig Counsell facing Andy Pettitte. Counsell overmatched. Next batter, Luis Gonzalez. Pettitte off to a good start as well. Top 2, Bernie Williams facing Johnson. Bernie didn't like the call. Johnson gets the strikeout. Next batter is Jorge Posada. Another whiff. Bottom 2, man at first, Danny Bautista against Pettitte. Goes the other way. Into the gap, Reggie Sanders will motor around his score, break the seal on the scoring, and the Yankees down 1-0. Bautista will end up at 3rd. 2 batters later, it's Martin Grace. The infield is in to Alfonso Soriano. Coming home, gets Bautista. The Yankees trail just 1-0. Top three, the big unit is on display and blowing cheese. Right by Soriano. Scott Brocious, former World Series MVP. Andy Pettitte, the only lefty in the lineup. Johnson, 7 Ks through 3. Top five, same score. Man on for Shane Spencer. Johnson gets the whiff. Next batter, Soriano. Johnson, 9 Ks through 5. Not to be outdone after a leadoff single in the 5th. Andy Pettitte facing Mark Grace. Next batter is Damian Miller. Entices him to hit into the 5-4-3 double play, and the Yankees get out of the inning. It's still 1-0 in the 7th. Luis Gonzalez on first, nobody out. Sanders, Brocious. Soriano's throw is high. Yankees fail to turn the double play. Next batter with Sanders on first. It's Danny Bautista. Off Pettitte's leg, and everybody's safe. And that brings up Matt Williams. 5 career postseason home runs, including a 2 in the World Series.
Looks back. Now he pitches. Williams swings, and it's a high drive deep into left field, way back there. And this ball is gone. A home run! A 3-run homer from Matt Williams. And the Diamondbacks have opened it up in the 7th inning.
Top 8, 2 on, 1 out. Johnson in his first real jam. Curt Schilling looking on, and Johnson gets Luis Sojo to ground into the inning-ending double play. The Diamondbacks are pumped up. 3 outs away from going up 2-zip. 2 outs in the 9th. Derek Jeter to Craig Counsell, and Randy Johnson gets a complete game shutout. Last pitcher to do that in his World Series debut, Oral Hershiser, Game 2 of the 1988 World Series. The Diamondbacks win this one by a count of 4-0. Yankee hitters just 6 for 59 in the series.